I know, it's weird. You're seeing me in front of the camera. Yes, I'm never usually in front of the camera, but I wanted to show you guys a new hobby I've been working on. Outside of the sports world and editing that I do for my professional job, I've been wanting to try something different. Outside of sports, I'm a pretty big Marvel nut, specifically Iron Man. But I thought I might want to share with you guys this project I've been working on, and it's right over here, the Iron Legion. And it's a bookcase full of 3D printed Iron Man helmets. Each one of these Iron Man helmets is fully 3D printed, sanded, and painted. I'm gonna take you guys on that journey with me. For those of you who want to know how to do this and all my tips and tricks, I know some of you follow me on TikTok. I tell you guys a little bit step by step how I do this, but I figured moving these videos to YouTube will create more behind the scenes content, more tips and tricks that I may not have explained before. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a recap of one of the 3 Iron Man helmets that I've made. Today, the Mark 46. I'm going to show you guys everything I did with that. It's not going to be a high quality video because I shot it all on my iPhone, but I'm going to be able to walk you through it and show you guys what it looks like. I can show you the helmet, and I'm just really excited to take you guys on this journey with me. So let's roll the intro and let's jump right into this. Guys, as you can see, this is the Mark 46 as seen in Captain America Civil War. This is Iron Man's helmet, the same details that you'll see in the movie. Fun fact, all this was done with actual car paint. The paint you see on your car, this is car paint. This isn't the spray cans. That is what I used first. I did try aerosol spray can, but my girlfriend's dad is a car paint salesman, and so he's been able to hook me up a lot with several varieties of paint, and he's been helping me paint these. And just a huge shout out to Scott Knight. Dude, I couldn't do all this without you. I wouldn't be able to make the helmets look as well as they do without your help. So Scott Knight, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm going to tilt it around for you. It looks really nice, but as you can see, this is all plastic. All on the inside, it's all plastic. The eyes, these are translucent LED cosplay eyes that I bought on AliExpress.com. They ship from China. They're about $3-4 a piece, really cheap. You can get them in many different power options. I use USB because I have the ability to turn my Iron Man helmets on with my Google Home smart speaker. Hey Google, send in the Iron Legion.
Yes, boss.
If you guys want to learn how I did that, just let me know in the comments and I'll do a quick video on it and show you guys how to do it. These eyes come in many different power options. You can use key fob battery, USB, AAA batteries. But I went this route because I wanted to be able to hook up my Iron Man helmets to my lights so they can light up and I don't have to turn them off and on by hand every single time. Also, you don't have to deal with batteries going dead. So that's why I suggest this way. But if you're trying to wear these helmets, it's probably not a good idea to use USB because you need a pretty hefty battery, a pretty hefty power source. They probably have some that aren't as hefty, but the ones that I have, I know would tear the eyes right off because they're only being held on by Gorilla Tape, as you can see. Now, another route you can go to glue these in is super glue, but just know once you do it, when you pull the glue off, you're probably gonna damage the detail of the eyes. You're probably gonna damage it, and it's probably gonna look all weird. So that's why I put tape in there, just in case I wanted to replace out the eyes, because I've already done that a few times. I've already done that. So let me walk you guys through what I did to create these helmets. So the first thing that I did was obviously I had to acquire the 3D print itself. Now, fun fact about me, I don't have a 3D printer yet. I've been having them print by other people and I've been obtaining these prints raw and have been working on them as they've been finished. I obtained this particular print from an Etsy shop, Darkwig Dad, and he's on YouTube as well. He has tips and tricks on what he does, and so I bought this from him. It came in many different colors, many different pieces. So first thing we had to do was glue the pieces together. So what we did was, instead of using super glue or welding them together, Scott came up with the idea of using a super adhesive glue, which body shops use to glue the bumpers onto your car. So that's how strong it is. So if you look at this helmet right now, if you look at this helmet, it's not coming apart. It's not coming apart. It is not coming apart. That glue is super strong. So what we had to do obviously is we had to sand everything down. I used a power sander. If you have one, great, it'll save you a lot of time, but you obviously got to be careful because you can damage the plastic. And I've definitely ran into some of those problems before. We used auto primer. We use auto primer to prime this thing. Man, if you look at it, it looks really clean. Like you can't see any of the plastic lines. You can't see any scuffs. It just looks super smooth. We took this helmet to an auto booth and we actually had them spray paint it there. So we taped off each individual side. We spray painted it color by color. Most people paint their pieces before gluing them together, and that's originally what I thought was the easiest. But what I did was we glued it together and then we painted the whole thing because it seemed just a little bit easier for us. We taped off each layer. So first off, we used a full coat of red because there's more red here than you see any other color. And then we taped off the part that was red when it was dry and left this faceplate exposed so we could paint it gold. Then after that, we covered everything else and then we got the gray here. And so it looks pretty good. This is what it looks like before the clear coat process. And it's a really big difference. Like, it looks nice right now, but look how it looks after the clear coat. It just looks amazing and it's awesome. So this is why I like this process better than aerosol spray cans. Obviously it's a very expensive route to go. I'm being bailed out. If it weren't for Scott Knight, I wouldn't be able to do all this. If you're trying to do this on your own, you don't have the budget obviously for car paint. I don't even know where you would get it, to be honest. I have to ask more questions. Those are questions that Scott can answer for me. But the best way for you guys to do this is probably to go the aerosol spray can route. I can give you guys some tips on that too. I know which ones to buy. I've learned them all from Frankly Built, and he uses aerosol spray cans as well. So if you want to learn more how to do it that way, that's probably the channel to go check out. I just wanted to show you guys this process. So once again, this is something that I've really enjoyed doing. I'm very new to this. I want to be able to get my own 3D printer and make more props. I want to make a Thor hammer. Later on, I'm going to make a metal Captain America shield. I'm going to show you guys that. And but Iron Man is obviously my favorite character. Rest in peace, my guy. So, but I've just been having so much fun making these. It's a nice hobby to have away from work, because every day I'm at work, I'm editing, I'm animating, and just a nice break from the sports world as well. If you look back on my channel, you see a lot of sports content. I'm still going to post more of that, but this is just a nice little escape from all that, and to be able to get my hands dirty and be able to say that I made something like this. Obviously with a lot of help, but I can say that I took part in making this. It doesn't, you can't even tell it's plastic from the video. I'm sure you can't even tell it's plastic, but it sure is. But it looks really good. But anyways, I'm going to be recapping more of my helmets. I have two more over here. I got the Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame, and I got War Machine, but this is a custom one that I made. That's why it's blue, because obviously Oklahoma City Thunder fan, I wanted to make a custom Iron Man helmet. I will show you guys exactly how I did that. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, more how-tos, want to go along with my process of the Iron Legion, I'd love to take you on that journey and be able to provide any helpful information that I can for those who want to do the same thing. If you're out there watching, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a great day and stay tuned for more. I got more content coming. The next video I'm going to do is from Mark 85. Thank you guys for your time and take care.